So a student comes in with their parents after testing on the PERT placement test. And usually what I do is, inform them, they're not there yet. Their scores are not there yet. And show them the scores, the cutoff, and so forth. Of course, if they're below score, I always have to remind them this is not a pass and fair. This is a placement. You're going to be placed into a fundamental class. Either it's the low or the high version of the placement. And so, talk to them, get to know the situation. Maybe it was test anxiety or, something like that. Get more information if the student in high school or in the past had the IEP. See what kind of, if the IEP is up to date. If it's over a year old, definitely refer them to voc rehab to get a up-to-date testing. But also, we've go back to if they have any other placement tests before, like SAT, ACT. If they have good enough scores, mostly ACT's test scores are perfect for those who have IEPs, because it's more based on their learning outcomes. We can use that, or ACT, but also encourage the student, have them meet with the TLC, the Tutoring Learning Center, and get some tutoring. But also encourage them that, the fundamental classes are not a bad thing. It's going to help them strengthen what they're weak in. I know it's going to help them build a foundation. So it might be a good thing for them to know a little bit more. And so work on that. And then encourage the student when we register for classes for the fall, summer, or whatever, that the first class that he or she's going to take is going to be a master student class, which is going to help them with their study habits and, how they study for tests and all that good stuff. And so work on their schedule. If they want to have a full load, we can work on it. But also encourage them to take the time to get some tutoring with the TLC or within adult ed, or somewhere where they can get assistance, and we can note by the policies within the institution that we need to show either the student A needs to be in a fundamental class, or getting some type of tutoring with a faculty or staff member to help them bridge and get them into a regular class down the line after they meet the requirements. Because the rule is, explained to them, the college policy is that you have 3 chances in a semester to take the placement test. If you're already enrolled in a fundamental class, you have to stick with it, get it done. But it is what it is. But definitely encourage them to stay with it and do the best. Take the advantages of the services that we can provide for them, either with how they conquer test anxiety, how to know study habits, and so forth. So encourage them to do better. Don't get disappointed about this. This is not a life-changing thing. It's not a pass and fail. It's just a placement. You're going to get placed into a class. Don't discourage. We're not here to see you fail. We're here to build and see you succeed.